Hello, welcome students. We shall start a new topic, that is sex. That is sex determination. Means how the sex is determined. Means how the sex of the offspring are determined before their birth. यानी कैसे ऑफस्प्रिंग के सेक्स डिटरमाइंड किया जाता है, दैट वाज द सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन. You know that, and from many days it was under discussion about the problem of sex determination. Hanging about 1861, he proposed his idea that X chromosome is responsible for that. Now we come to the process. Now you know that in the human six chromosomes are found. That is 23 pairs. Out of that, 22 pairs are of same type, that is called ऑटोजोम. जिससे 22 पेयर्स को हम लोग क्या कहते हैं, ऑटोजोम के नाम से जानते हैं. एंड द रिमेनिंग वन पेयर इज कॉल्ड सेक्स क्रोमोसोम और एलोसोम. Allosome are called. And so we found that, suppose, and these 22 pairs of autosome denoted by 2A. 22 pairs of autosomes are denoted by 2A. So we can say that 2A plus XY, it is male, and 2A plus XX, it is female. 2A XY is male and that is females. Acha, one thing in the, that is in the case of man and Drosophila. Man and Drosophila. So one thing you see that this in the male, the gametes are different types, and over they are of same type. So we can say that it is called male heterogamy. It is called male heterogamy. Means in which male is XY, female is XX. Understand? While in the, it is found in the man and Drosophila. In the and in the grasshopper, the male is X0 and female is XX. X0 means there is only one X is found, means one is absent. अब तो यहाँ और X, तो यहाँ दोनों में हम देखते हैं दे विल प्रोड्यूस टू टाइप ऑफ गैमेट. फर्स्ट इन केस ऑफ it will form X and Y, and in the second case it will form X and Z. This is man and this is grasa. So this is in the case here, and in that case they will produce same type of gametes. So they are homogamete and they are heterogamete, means in which males show heterogamy. In this, males have two different types of gamete, one is XY or either one is X. Second case is female heterogamy, means female produces two types of gametes. That's why for the convenience of study, for the differentiation, we take Z and W in place of X and Y. And then we consider X as Z and Y as W. Means we consider X को Z के रूप में दिखाते हैं और इसको हम so the females may be, there is female heterogamy, so the female may be ZW as in birds or ZW, and here is so they have found different types of gametes, that is ZW, this may be ZW gamete or ZO. These gametes are different, while in the male they are homogametes, means homozygous. So such situations, either in case of that in the female heterogamy, means female have different types of allosomes or sex chromosomes that they contain ZW while ZZ in male and ZO or ZZ in female. So such situation is called female heterotrophy or heterogamy, and such when the males have different types of gametes, that is called male heterogamy. Now we see how the sex is determined. This is the male parent and this is the female parent. This is generally XY and XX. The gamete X and Y. Here the gamete X and X. Now cross each one by unit squares or by normally, means X Y X Y. Sorry, XX, that is the female gamete and this is the male gamete. Now the offspring will XX, XY, XX, XY, that is 2:2, means 1:1, that is 50% male or 50% female. There is chance of 50% of that. In such way, we see that when the chromosome, when the male and females are crossed, the percentage of offsprings sex of about 50-50. Meaning जब XY और XX क्रॉस करते हैं मेल, समझे, तो उनमें जो ऑफ स्प्रिंग्स होते हैं उसके सेक्स में 50% चांसेस होते हैं मेल की और 50% चांसेस होते हैं फीमेल की। इन दैट अब आइदर इसके जगह XY ले चाहे जो भी हो, समझे, या उल्ट XZ ले, ZW ले, समझे, ये जो सब है जो वर्ड्स में देखा गया ZW या ZD, तो वहाँ भी वही, यानी 50% ऑल द टाइम देयर चांसेस ऑफ ऑफस्प्रिंग सेक्स विल बी 50%। सो नो वन इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एनी स्पेसिफिक सेक्स, both chances are 50-50. Now the next topic is mutation. Now the mutation. What is mutation? Mutation is the sudden and permanent change in gene which causes different in both genotype and phenotype. Sudden and permanent change in the gene arrangement, जीन की व्यवस्था में अचानक और अस्थायी चेंज हो जाते हैं, that will change the difference in genotype, जो जीन की संरचना में बदलाव उत्पन्न कर देती है, प्लस इसके फेनोटाइप यानी एक्सटर्नल लुक में भी, that is known as mutation. And for that mutation, the scientist who studied about this is called Hugo de Vries. इन्होंने सबसे पहले म्यूटेशन के ऊपर अध्ययन किया. He planted a plant named as एक पौधा जिसको इनोथेरा लमाइकियाना कहते हैं. इसके लगभग, समझे, प्लांट अबाउट 50,000 प्लांट्स ही ग्रो. उन्होंने लगभग 50,000 पौधे इसके उगाए अपने देखभाल में, समझे. लेकिन उन्होंने उन पौधों में देखा कि बहुत से पौधे ऐसे थे जो अन्य पौधों से अलग थे. बहुत से पौधे, there are so many plants which are different from the others. समझे. If they are placed on separate places, they must be called they are different plants. यानी वो पौधे एक दूसरे से भिन्न थे, यानी यदि वह अलग अलग जगहों पे होते तो निश्चित ही कहा जाता कि ये दोनों पौधे अलग अलग हैं. लेकिन चूंकि उन्होंने खुद उसको उगाया था, खुद उसकी खेती की थी, समझे, तो उन्होंने सोचा कि ये फिर कैसा हुआ. तो वैसे पौधे जो डिफरेंट प्लांट थे, समझे, he get the different types of plant. Different type of plants. एक ही तरह के पौधे को उगाए, लेकिन उन्होंने अलग अलग पौधे उससे. He called them mutant. उन्होंने उन पौधों को क्या कहा? Mutant. And the phenomenon is called mutation. Phenomenon is called mutation. और इस घटना को क्या कहा? Mutation is the which looks different, but they have the same from origin, but they look different. That's are called mutant, and the phenomenon is called mutation. समझे? उसको म्यूटेशन के नाम से जाना गया. अब नाउ दोस्तों, it is mutation is the gift of Hugo de Vries. Types of mutation. There are so many types of mutations, that is somatic mutation, genetic mutation, point mutation, chemical mutation, like that. In the somatic mutation, there is soma means body, there is external change develop, means external changes occur, and that does not transmit from one generation to others. That is called somatic mutation, means that does not transmit from one generation to other. Genetical mutation, that is gene arrangement change, and it transmit from one generation to others. That is transmit from one generation. Point, or at mutation at a particular point, at a particular point, किसी विशेष बिंदु पे जो चेंज होगा, that is called point mutation. And chemical mutation due to chemicals like ethylene, mustard gas, UV rays, and these chemicals are called mutagens. इन केमिकल्स को हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? म्यूटेजन. तो these are the mutations of some the somatic, genetic, point mutation and chemical mutation. Now we focus on the, especially on point mutations, about which you have studied in the sickle cell anemia, that a particular amino acid is changed and that causes sickle cell anemia. And suppose there is gene mutation in the DNA, this is the DNA strand, okay. A, T, T, A, G, C, C, G. These are the bases we found. Now, the recombinations, they are separate. These are both H, A, T, G, C, H. This is the structure. T, T, A, G, C, H, A, T, C. This is the, now its recombinant will be forms. This is A, this is T, this is C, this is G. This is T, this is E, this is C, this is G. If the same type of DNA is formed, that will be the normal recombination. Suppose in place of if the same type of recombination, if there is, suppose that there is change in the particular point, in place of G there is come suppose T, A, whatever anything, मतलब इसमें एक किसी पॉइंट पे जो नॉर्मल जो आसान होना चाहिए वो नहीं आके बल्कि कुछ अलग आ गया, then that will be called mutant DNA. And this particular change is called point mutation. मतलब changes mutation at a particular point.